Good evening. I'm Chris Wallace in for Brett Baer. President Trump is once again sounding his populist theme tonight, telling a crowd in South Carolina he will fight for every American job. One job that's become more of a fight than anticipated is National Security Advisor. Filling that post has become a challenge for the president. Chief White House correspondent John Roberts has the latest from South Carolina tonight. Good evening, John.
Chris, good evening to you. For President Trump, it was like being back out in the campaign trail again. A big, raucous crowd here at Boeing, and you can hear one of their products flying over my head right now. And he's got a big rally in Melbourne, Florida again tomorrow. But over the weekend, a lot of work to do as he launches an urgent search to find a new national security advisor. President Trump left Charleston, headed for Mar-a-Lago, where the White House says he will spend part of the weekend interviewing candidates to become his national security advisor. The president has already identified acting advisor Lieutenant General Keith Kellogg and General David Petraeus as possible replacements for Michael Flynn. Fox News has learned the president is also eyeing former NSA Chief General Keith Alexander and Lieutenant General H.R. McMaster, as well as Stephen Hadley, who was the national security advisor in the last Bush administration. The president had hoped to have former Vice Admiral Robert Harward on board as advisor by today, but Harward turned the job down, citing family reasons. Jobs were front and center on the president's agenda today, appearing before a friendly crowd, 5,000 strong, at Boeing's 787 Dreamliner assembly plant in South Carolina.
As your president, I'm going to do everything I can to unleash the power of the American spirit and to put our great people back to work.
Just 2 days ago, eligible workers here voted 74% against joining a union, despite union claims they make 36% less than their organized counterparts at Boeing's plant in Washington state. The president today pledged to fight for every last American job and again sent a warning to companies who would leave the U.S. to make goods sold here.
There will be a very substantial penalty to be paid when they fire their people and move to another country, make the product, and think that they're going to sell it back over what will soon be a very, very strong border. Going to be a lot different.
The president also used his visit to Boeing to tweak competitor Lockheed, which is seeing huge cost overruns in building the new F-35 Joint Strike Fighter. The president today suggested buying more of Boeing's F-18s may be a better deal. Either way, he told the heavily military group here, America will have the best prepared armed forces in the world.
As George Washington said, being prepared for war is the best way to prevent it. We build a military might so great, and we are going to do that none will dare to challenge it. None.
This morning, the White House was battling back against a potentially damaging report about immigration. The Associated Press published a draft DHS document it claimed could enlist 100,000 National Guard troops to round up illegal immigrants. Press Secretary Sean Spicer declared the report in the document, quote, 100% not true. It is false, irresponsible. There is no effort to utilize the National Guard to round up immigrants. Sean Spicer insisted this morning that the memorandum was not an official White House document. Sources at DHS say it was merely a draft proposal, one that never made it to the Secretary's desk, and one, Chris, that no one really took seriously.
John Roberts reporting from South Carolina. John, thank you.